Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to episode 2 of my Slow Stitch Sundays. So today we're carrying on from where we left off last week. I haven't done any more because as I said, I wanted to do this on camera for you guys. Our first little one, if you're following along with me. Or if you're just if you're not new to slow stitching and it's just, you know, have me in the background and craft along. So last week we did decided on the fabric. Just to recap, we done a basting stitch just to tack it all down, and then we did some stitching along here. Now I couldn't remember the name of the Japanese stitching. Sashiko, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sashiko, yeah, which is the Japanese embroidery. It's like a functional reinforcement of cloth is what it used to be, but it's become such a decorative thing now. So I remembered the name, that's what it was, and that's what this reminds me of. It is certainly not. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, and there are other slow stitchers out there that do brilliant interpretations of sashiko. I know K3N does very much that kind of style, so yeah, I do enjoy watching her videos for those. But yeah, today I've chosen the colours that I want to do, and I'm just going to do like we've done the little stitches here, but I'm going to go across this way. And I was also thinking we might do something around this one with the red as well. So I've already got my thread separated, threaded and knotted, so I'm just going to come up under here to hide my knot like we've done before. So I'm just going to check that you guys, it's very dim here this morning. It's not too bad. That's not too bad a light. It's dim for me here, but the light's coming in off the window, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. It's such a grey, proper autumnal day today, but the temperatures are still really mild. So I'm just doing a stitch here and going over into the red to secure it, and then I'm going to carry on and come back. Oops, tucked up on my pins. And then we'll just do some little stitches. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Have you been doing any slow stitching? Did you follow along with me? Or were you just interested to watch and you were doing some other crafting? I'd love to know in the comments below. Okay, so then we're gonna just do some rows of stitching. Turn it round because I just find it easier to come in with the needle on my right. Okay, so I want to then secure this down with a stitch. I think this is going to look nice with the red. So come up and we'll go again and we'll do another row. Make that one quite long like the first one was. Oops, don't want that. So yeah, I'm not worried about the stitches being particularly neat. They weren't that neat last time round. This is just to really get us going and to start practicing our stitching and slow stitching. The perfectionist in me does get a bit, you know, like, oh, I've got to do it perfect, got to do it perfect. But that's not, you know, slow stitching is mindful, and yeah, it's designed to, you know, make you slow right down and purposely think about where you're going with your stitching. We're getting slightly bigger stitches with these now. I think we can still come a bit closer there. I'll try and see if I can go smaller stitches again. I think once I get going, I tend to feel like I do rush, so it's good practice. This is for me very good practice to try and help slow me down. Maybe I should do little stab stitches instead. I feel more confident that way. It's coming together. It's not looking too bad. I actually quite like the red on there. I did pick out a couple of like an orangey colour, and then a almost like a, I suppose it's a slight goldy colour to use on some of the other squares as well. So hopefully we'll have time for some of those. So I'm going to come this way. Well, actually, if I'm stabbing stitching, I can keep it the right way up. I'm trying not to pull this one tight. That one I pulled a bit too tight when I was doing it. So I'm trying to be a little bit looser in my stitching on this one as well. So as you guys know, I've mentioned many a times, autumn's my favourite season of all. So I'm actually really excited for autumn this year. For me, I don't know if anybody else, any of you guys are like this as well, but autumn kind of feels like a bit of a spring, like you do spring cleaning. I love to do organising, cleaning and doing it the same as I do in spring, but in autumn my focus is on getting things you know, like the windowsills and windows cleaned and ready to be shut up for the winter kind of thing. So yeah, I suppose a bit like you would back in the day, you would have harvested your stuff, stored your produce and all things like that. I'm really kind of feeling that this year for autumn. Planning out my crafts and makes, different things that I want to do for around the home, and there are certain things that need repairing and stuff as well. So yeah, it definitely feels like there's a shift, even though we're probably still classed as late summer. I don't think they would properly say autumn starts until the end of the month when we have the autumn equinox, but as you said, for me, once my birthday's out of the way at the end of August, autumn, it is autumn all the way until Christmas. That is, of course. Oh yeah, so I got my box of autumn crafty bits that well, some of the bits I've got bits dotted all over the place really, but I did try last year when I got some boxes to sort out all the Christmas stuff. I had a spare one. I thought, right, I'm going to put a load of the autumn stuff in here now, ready. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that box out and having a sort out. Oh, this is looking lovely. Let me see how we're doing on time. 10 minutes, that's not too bad. I do want to try and get this bit finished, but I don't want to rush it because obviously, as I said, it's a mindful process, this is. Going slightly wonky on there. Yeah, I'm definitely not pulling this one as tight, and it's looking much better for it. It's much easier to hold it in the hand as well with no pins. When I've done, as I said, when I've done the previous ones, these ones, I had everything pinned. As you know, I was stabbing myself. I'm clumsy. So yeah, it's starting to feel nice in the hands. I need to look to see when it's apple picking up at Sandringham Estate, near where I am, because I really want to see if hubby and I can go and get some apples this year, because I want to do some preserving. I've got my dehydrator, so I want to do some lovely apple rings that can then just be chopped up because they go lovely in granola. And then I usually like to freeze a load of apples that are already bagged up, ready for crumbles, so I can just get them out of the freezer because I do love crumbles. It's probably one of my favourite. I have crumbles throughout the year, but I do enjoy them in the autumn more than anything. All the lovely apples, cinnamon, berries that you get, blackberries. This is coming along nicely. Sounds so peaceful outside because it's been so cloudy, and I think it's stopped raining, but it's just so damp. There's almost like a mist in the air. But I can't believe how mild it still is. So mild. not looking too bad on the back actually. It's quite neat. I know one of the ladies I like to watch always says about making it as neat on the back. It's something I've never usually bothered about, I mean, because you don't tend to look at the back, but I know you do, like if you're doing it in embroidery hoop, obviously sometimes you might see the back of it, but I've always, whenever I've done anything like that, I've always just put a bit of felt or a bit of fabric over the back and covered it up. But I'm having watched lots of her videos and everything, I am trying to be more mindful of making the back look just as neat. So that's not looking too bad at all. So I'd probably go quicker if I did it the other way, but I just feel there's more control doing it this way. And I know it's, the mindfulness is not about control, but I'm too wobbly otherwise, too wobbly. Okay. Hopefully we won't just do this one in this video. I mean, if you guys are happy for me to like skip ahead, then I can just sort of like start this, stop it halfway through and then finish it off camera and then come back and we'll do the next section. Do let me know how you would like, whether you would like that, or whether you're happy to just craft along with me in the background and watching the stitching come together at real time. Do let me know. As I say, this is all new to me. I know some of the slow stitch channels that I watch, they start off slow, sort of showing you what they're doing, and then they speed it up. But unless I'm actually watching it, I struggle. I find that, you know, I glance away and then I've missed what they're doing because it's sped up. So I personally am not a fan of speeding up my videos. Unless they're a short, obviously, because they're designed to be sped up. But yeah, let me know what you think, if you're happy for me to do this as real time stitching. My thread feels like it's getting itself twisted up. There we go. bit of a tidy up in here the other day. I thought it just came in, it's like there's too many boxes and stuff out on the floor. I felt like I couldn't really move properly. So it's like I've got to have a sort out and a tidy up. That means now the cat can actually lay out properly on the floor without squashing into a box or something like that, which he's happy about. Very happy. And they've got their little bed. It's a scratching post with a bed on the top, so unfortunately Takana doesn't jump up on there anymore. She's got her cute little igloo kind of bed that she loves. But Ghost used to like jumping up onto there, but it was piled high with stuff. As I got stuff off the shelf, I just put it stuff down, and yeah, he went up there last night. I was like, oh, I've actually got my bed back, Mum. Thanks, about time. Bless him. Yeah, what's going on? We're getting a bit naughty here. I think it's twizzling itself together. There we go. I'm just going to do that one as a big one. There we go. We're not far off the end. Hopefully we can... I want to go on to do some of the other ideas that I've got for here. Oops. I probably reckon 2 more rows, possibly 3. Let's see. Oops, just have to pull that a bit tight. I wanted to keep it relaxed. Try and untwist it. There we go. Gosh, it feels like it's getting even darker. I'm really struggling to see. I might have to put the light on. There. I don't think I'm actually going to get another one because there's a bit of a frayed edge there. So let's knot this. Well, we don't knot it off, do we? I'm going to come in and under all of this. So just pulling it under, burying it under threads, because you don't want it to come through from the other side. There we go. There, look at that. I love that. That's really, really nice. That's turned out lovely. I do like that. Let's see how we're doing on time. 25. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a slow stitch there. Now I do want to do some stitching on here with the red, so let's knot this. And what I'm thinking of doing is, because I do like how this is all frayed, I'm thinking of just a little cross stitch to hold it in place. Oops, what's going on? I don't want to pull that out of place. There we go. Tuck my knot behind there. And then cross stitch. I'm going to do them quite large-ish, so that goes there. Then I want to come up there, and then I think down there. You can do this all in like one movement. I've seen the lady do it, but I'm not confident enough to get them equal yet. So I'm going to do another one, come up here, go across, because you want to try and keep them in line, and I'm not confident to do this all in one movement. But I just think some crosses along here to hold that, it's going to look lovely. Okay, so we can drop down a bit to here. It feels so nice that I can actually crunch that up a little bit so that I can get to where I'm stitching. I'd never have done that if I'd have left the pins in. So that one's a bit slight wonky. Those two are quite close together, but that's fine. Now I think I want to do we want to come? I'm thinking I might just do a stitch here so that I'm securing, and then I'm going to carry on along here. I might do another little stitch coming up here and down like so. Let's do another one across here, because I don't want to catch this. I really want that to stick up and be frayed, because I do like a little rough frayed edge. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come in with the top of the cross here, I think. Come down to there. Like so. Up. Try and get it level. There, that'll do it. And then down there. Like so. Yeah, because then that bit's not hidden. Nice. Okay, so let's go and just do a couple of little stitches along here, because again I don't want to catch any of this fringe. And then I think I'm going to do one cross here where it joins, so that we catch this bit in here with the one, and then I'm going to come up here and then down there. There. That looks interesting. I'm not going to do any more because I want to then do the gold along here. But I should, to be honest, I should have gone round like this. But I just wanted to get those done. I'm not sure. Should we do crosses along here? Not sure. Okay. Don't know if I've got enough to jump. No, I'm just going to take this in here and we'll cut it off, I think. There we go. Yeah, not sure that would have been much, but I just love that. That's worked out really nicely. Let's get rid of those. Any threads there. So I'm probably going to do some more red stitching around there, but I wanted to get to a different one this time round, and that was with this. I was thinking, and which one was I going to do? Yeah, I think that one is going with that one. And then I was going to do the orange, and where this has already got printed the lovely gold circle, I wanted to do some all the way in here going round like that, single French knots. So I'm just wondering if I need to put the light on. Just bear with me. I just think I might need the light. It's going to come up quite bright to start with, so bear with me. There, that gives just that bit more, doesn't it? Because it's such a dim day. Okay, so just slightly, just a bit longer than my board, because I try not to do too long a thread. And then we want 3 and 3. Sometimes it separates, sometimes it doesn't. End up with knots. What's going on? We've got 3. We've got 3. Lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this up closer to me so I can thread it. Yep, still didn't get them all this time. Oh, do excuse me, I'm going off camera to hold it right up to my eyes. I'm pinching it in my fingers doing that technique, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But there we go, we've got it. So let's knot this end. Oh, come on. More fingers and thumbs today. Okay. So we want to come up inside of this. To hide the knot, and I think I'm just going to do round on the side. Just going to do a little running stitch all the way along here. tiny little seed stitches, I suppose they are, or trying to keep them small. And then this will hold this down so that I can then do the French knots. Because it's lovely and frayed, this edge, but I want to just tack what I can down. Let's do it this way, a bit quicker. Okay, so we're there, we've tacked that all the way down, that looks fine. So the French knots, let's see if I can remember. You come up and then we're just doing the one, it's keeping that tension, so I'm doing a loop around if you've not done French knots before, and you go in very closely to where you came out, but it's keeping the tension on this looped thread that I find is the key to them. There we go. So we are coming up, looping that around, do a big loop like that, pulling it tighter so that it's not, you've got tension, and then down. If you really are struggling with your French knots, Sarah, Home Fray UK, her channel, that's where I learned how to do my French knots from her. She explains everything brilliantly and gives you really close up tutorials of how you do them. But this, yeah, this is looking lovely. This is going to work. This is going to be nice. And then make sure I've got my tension, not too tight, but enough. There we go. Look at that. This is going to be lovely once it's all filled in. Really looking forward to this. That one was a little looser on the tension. You can see the tension like really quite tight there. That one was a good tension, and that one was. Those were a little tight, and that one's quite loose, so it opens it up more. I've gone quite close to the gold actually with that one. I want to come in slightly with the next one. There we go. Maybe try going round this way. Might be easier having it this in my hand this way. I am right-handed, so it's going to take a while, this one, to do. But be worth it. It's going to be absolutely lovely once it's all filled in. This little circle all the way around. I'll just keep going round and round, stitch them all in. Let's see how we're doing on time. We can go for a little bit longer, can't we? We can do a few more if you're okay with that. I know some of the projects further down the line, once we've done some panels and some ideas and stuff, I definitely want to do a journal cover with it. So maybe that's probably going to be, where are we? Most of the time we get four Sundays in the month, so that's probably going to be possibly sometime in October we might get to it. It'd be nice if we could, but I know I want to make sure that I'm practicing my stitches, getting things neat and tidier before I attempt to do a journal cover. I reckon we can get 2 more on here and then we've done a full circle. Oh, see, look, I didn't pull the tension on that one, did I? Didn't pull the tension at all. And that's what happens, you get a loop. See, if you don't have your tension, I didn't do that at all, did I? I don't suppose I can. It's knotted it now anyway. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't paying attention, was I? I was too busy thinking of a journal cover. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up, if I can attempt to come up inside that loop and do another one and just make it a big little blob. So pull my tension tighter this time round. There we go. There, that's fine, that's fine. So I'm going to carry on off camera on this one, and because I need to focus, so I'll be completely silent, and fill this all in with French knots all the way around in a sort of like semicircle round there, and then I will be back next Sunday and we can carry on and do some more stitching. We'll do some of this colour along here, maybe do, I don't know, try a different stitch of some kind along here. But I hope you've enjoyed today. I hope you've crafted along with me, whether it's slow stitched along with me or paper crafting, whatever's your jam. But I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, do leave them below in the comments section, and I will see you next Sunday for some more mindful slow stitching. Take care everyone. Bye.